My name is Kit Kassel, and I'm here today to talk about the grand reopening of the UUSG Library. I've been working closely with our Director of Religious Education, Becky Ruby, to make it easier to use our library and encourage you to visit to see what's new. So why do we have a library here at UUSG? We developed a mission statement which clarifies our reason for being. The Unitarian Universalist Society of Geneva Library provides resources to support all ages and stages of religious learning and exploration. Aligning with our covenant and shared values, curated materials are available to enrich, educate, and empower our community. Some of the ways that we've organized the library to increase accessibility to materials include an updating of the space with new paint and arrangement of furniture. Thank you so much, facilities team. Curation of relevant materials, which involved some weeding of outdated materials. We've also organized the picture books and the nonfiction section into broad subject categories to enhance everyone's ability to both directly find materials as well as browse to discover new ones. And finally, the fiction section has been divided into materials for young people and adults. Here are some sample categories of picture books to assist with, for example, helping a child navigate a loss, learn about religious celebrations around the world, or simply find themselves represented in the pages of a book. And these are some sample categories of nonfiction. In this section, you're just as likely to find a people's history of the United States as you are to find Buddhism for Dummies. And don't sleep on the UUSG cookbook from 1992. It's an amazing artifact. Using the library is easy. You can use the QR code found on the bookmarks to link to our library catalog. The QR code is also found on an informational poster in the library itself, which, in case you haven't visited, is located in Pioneer House. To get there, simply go through the common room and head left up the hallway to the library. Heading left is always a good idea. I'll give you a second to scan the code if you'd like to. So once you've reached the library, you'll find informational posters on categories, as well as how to check out and return materials. If you'd like to check out an item, please sign it out on the clipboard, which you'll find on the side of the nonfiction shelving range. And once you've finished with it, there's no need to reshelve it. We ask that you just leave it on the cart provided. That's on the right-hand side of the slide. When you're on the library catalog landing page, you can use the search bar to look for materials however you choose: keyword, title, author, or subject. Tags have been included on many items, such as for all ages. Searching for the phrase for all ages brings up a list of books that have been read during services over the last several years. Here's an example of a bibliographic record, Uncle Bobby's Wedding. You'll notice it's searchable by title, author, where to find it. Call number, in this case, in our library, is not a Dewey Decimal number. Sorry to disappoint. It's a category. So you'll also notice that this book includes the tag banned. Searching by this tag will bring up the full list of the library's holdings of banned and challenged books. Which leads me to wish you a very happy Banned Books Week, everybody. As you may know, each year for a week in October, libraries everywhere celebrate the freedom to read by highlighting books that have been challenged or outright banned. And in keeping with our shared values, we have made a concerted effort to add many items to the collection that have been challenged or banned. For example, the picture book of the 1619 Project Born on the Water by Nicole Hannah-Jones and Renee Watson was banned in Florida in an attempt to prevent the teaching of critical race theory. The graphic novel Flamer, which is in the middle there, by Mike Curato, which explores themes of identity, bullying, and toxic masculinity through the experiences of a queer biracial teenager at summer camp, has been removed from numerous school districts and targeted by organizations critical of LGBTQ+ materials. The novel The Giver by Lois Lowry has been frequently challenged in schools and libraries due to its mature themes such as infanticide, euthanasia, and some sexual references, which some parents find inappropriate for young readers. Unfortunately, this list continues to grow, but in following our library mission, we will continue to add more of these items to educate, enrich, and empower our community. We hope that you'll feel encouraged to visit and use your library and see the special banned book exhibit. Please contact us at library@uusg.org. I will be in the library after the service to answer any questions and discuss any ways that the library can better serve you. And of course, a living and growing library can always use suggestions.